people. Woo! Oh, man, I am grateful for music. It just gets me going in the morning. Gets me going. I'm Michael Botts. And the reason you show up here every morning is the same reason I show up here every morning, because you know there is more to life. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Bill. Congratulations on being the first two. All right, all right. Michelle reminded me this morning, I thought I got an extra hour of sleep, but actually I lost an hour of sleep. I was congratulating everyone for getting an extra hour, and I realized that's not what happened. It was the opposite of that. Hey, I've owned a business for over 20 years. I've been in the Marine Corps and served under President Reagan and President Bush. I've had 4 kids, and I've raised them, and they're amazing. I didn't necessarily do a great job all the time, but man, did they turn out good. And the whole purpose of this show, from all that experience and other stuff, is we talk about success here. We talk about getting down the road of success. See, you were born amazing. You were born epic. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Murtaza. You were born genius. You were born relentless. I mean, think about it. You ever seen a little kid just wear a parent down? Like, hey, Mom, can I have that candy bar? No, sweetie, we don't eat sugar. That's a rule in our house. Mom, can I have that candy bar? Mom, can I have the candy bar? Hey, Mom, can I have the candy bar? Mom, can I have the candy bar? And just relentless. You were born relentless. You were born without any quit in you. And then finally the parents like, just, hey, I give up. I tap out. You can have the candy bar. You didn't have any quit in you. That's how you were born. But then we get caught in the riptide of life and we get sucked under into the ocean of am I enough? And the whole purpose of this show is to pull you out of the muck of the ocean of am I enough? Start clearing your face and pulling the muck off of you and the mud and the oil like you just come out of an oil spill, and start to resuscitate you. And you spew out doubt, and you spew out fear, and you spew out limiting beliefs, and you start to breathe in real life. You start to breathe in passion. You start to breathe in creativity, like unrealistic, ridiculous creativity. And you start to walk down the path of success. Real success. Not just all the money, not just all the stuff, but true, authentic success. Being the you that you were created to be to impact the world. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Jeff. I'm glad you're here. Now, we start this show with gratitude. I want you to start clicking in your gratitudes right now. I am grateful for... And then you end with I am enough. And while you're doing that, we're going to take some deep breaths. So type it in and then get right to your breaths. Now don't take this lightly. Don't miss the impact of this, because everything on this show is from inspiration. I spend time alone. My brain is always thinking about what to give you guys. So I feel it's inspired. And then I do my homework from the inspiration. And then I deliver that to you. And the way for you to get it the best is if we create space. So we're going to take 4 deep breaths. This might be the only time you do this all day. So really embrace this and really settle in and decide this is what you're going to do, okay? So let's breathe in confidence. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale. Now, I didn't get to meditate this morning. I usually try to meditate about 30 minutes before I get here, before we start the show. And this morning, I can feel that coming off the back of my neck, coming off my chest, and just falling off of me. Michelle says, I am grateful for a new week, and I am enough. Michelle really gets the I am enough, man. You should see her post. You should go on her Facebook feed, man. She is getting I am enough, and I am so proud of her. Good morning, Dragana, maybe. Dragana, good morning. Laura Carroll says, I am grateful for my beautiful memories, and I am enough. Man, Laura Carroll, man, she is loyal to this show, and I adore you for that. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Michelle, for your participation. Jeff says, I'm grateful for the freedom that others have fought for, and I am enough. Absolutely. I am 100% with you on that, Jeff. Every time I see a soldier or a police officer in uniform, my goal is to be able to buy them dinner or lunch if I'm in a restaurant. The other day I saw one and I was in a place and he was in front of me and I didn't get to buy him his food, but afterwards I was like, man, thanks for my freedom. And you should see those guys when you just give them that little bit of appreciation. It kind of dawns on them, I guess I do have an impact on the world. All right, let's take our second deep breath. Ready? Breathe in. Just exhale the fear. You feel the space? You feel how the space is creating? I really feel it this morning. Breathe in confidence. Exhale the doubt. I really feel it in the exhale. I feel like my cells, I know this sounds crazy, but it's not. No one does it. It doesn't sound crazy as you get what we talk about here. I feel the cells in my body, the space between them opening. I feel it in my lungs. I feel it in my organs. I feel it in my mental, my mind. I feel it, and it's just like opening up, and it's ready for me to receive what we have this morning. All right, let's breathe in one more. Exhale. Good morning, Kate. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much. All right. This morning, I want to give you permission to be inspired, to be creative, to be ridiculously unreasonable, relentlessly inspired. You know, I was watching these little kids the other day, and they are running and being creative and spinning and jumping in the puddles. It was just so beautiful. There's this freedom that we're born with. This beautiful, amazing freedom to just be, to just love, to just share and give. We're born that way. I mean, if you think about it, after you get off the bottle, little kids just want to share and give and love. That's kind of their naturality. That's our naturality. And I would say, most kids, after they get past the just trying to eat and sleep stage, they're just kind of nice. And they're so creative and they're inspired. I remember Michaela, when she was little, she could do a whole life with her dolls and her Barbies and stuff. And she would have every detail. I'd be like, oh, who's that? And she's like, oh, that's Carol. Carol's father was in the Marine Corps, and Carol's mom owns a business. And she would go through this whole thing. And it was just this beautiful creativity coming out of nowhere. And each of us have that inside of us. We have this beautiful, amazing creativity and this thing to be inspired. But then what happens is we get shut down. And we get compressed. And at first, it's not even the pressures of life, like a mortgage or the bills or divorce. At first, it's just grown-ups with the mortgage and the divorce and the bills. I guess it is from that. But grown-ups trying to live their lives, and there's nothing wrong. I'm not putting anything bad on anybody. I love the humans that raised me. I adore them. They're my favorite people on the planet. But those grown-ups start to compress your creativity and start to hone it down, and like, hey, stop making those noises. Hey, don't sing so loud. Hey, stop giving everybody a hug. Some people are weird. So we have these compressions that start to compress us. And then what I want to give you permission today is to release that. I know you love to dance, but somewhere along the road, somebody said, oh, you're not a good dancer. So you started to believe that. So now maybe you don't dance. Today, I want you to dance. I know you can draw. You have amazing creativity. It might be abstract. It might be Picasso-ish, but I know you have artistic inside of you. I know you can sing. It may not sound like Kelly Clarkson or the opera singer, but I know you have in you a song that wants to come out. And it doesn't even have to be, oh, I want to be a professional singer or anything like that. It has to do with getting it in here, out here to us in the world, and expressing your joy. I know you want to jump in the puddle. Something inside you's like, that puddle needs to be jumped in. But then the grown-up in you says, nope, 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 got to get to work, got to look good, don't jump in the puddle, step over the puddle. What if you just stepped in the puddle? And that's a metaphor for, it's not a metaphor, so go ahead and step in the puddle. Go ahead and get in the rain. Go ahead and play in the water game. You know, how many of us grown-ups are sitting on the sideline watching the little kids play with the water balloons? Come on, people! Let's get out there and throw some water balloons. How many of us watch the little kids play in the fountain? You know, there's this place where we go to the movies, and out in the front there's this fountain where these waters, and it's always just little kids. It's never grown-ups playing in the water. We forgot how to play and how to just have fun and just relax and be children. And I want to give you permission to be crazy, funny, inspired, and joyful, because that is your naturality. That is the true you. What is it? What is it that you're holding back? I'm really loud, and I love loud and boisterous. And everybody, I'm thinking about it now, it's just hilarious. I'm a morning person. So I get up in the morning and I'm energized and I want to go. And it's annoying. If you're with me, if you lived with me every day, I would be annoying to you. It'd be like, oh, shut up, Michael Botts. And that has happened my whole life. And I'm not putting nothing against them. I just need to get out in the world and be this way. Because somewhere, somebody loves it. Somewhere, someone's like, I needed that this morning. Thank you for being crazy and loud and funny. And I've noticed it about myself that I'm starting to be compressed. And I don't want to be compressed. I want to totally, fully express myself. Because that's who I truly am. And there's people in the world that need me fully expressed. And I want to tell you this morning, Chio, Jennifer, Kate, Michelle, Jeff, Laura, Shandon, I want to tell you this morning that you need to fully express. You need to do whatever that is. Do you paint? Do you draw? Do you sing? Do you rap? Do you love to run? Just get out in wide open spaces and run? Do you love to swim? What is it that you love that would be fully you self-expressed? Do you love water fights? My mom, such a good example. Anytime it's hot out, she starts a water fight. Every single time. And I love that about her. You better come ready to get wet. Because she just is going to have a good time. I have another friend, and she has a pool, and she's always having pool parties. Now, you don't need a pool to fully express yourself, but she's always fun. Laura says, I need to come to Zumba again and let my inner child out. Yes. Our inner child is who we truly are, and we need to let ourselves, give ourselves permission. Bill Huddleston says, when you're on the mall, the universal action by all children under 3, all the nationalities you see, is to chase the birds, regardless of nationality. And the commonalities, it is that when the commonality is they do this. They all smiling and laughing. Yes, chase the birds. I love that, Laura. I love that, Bill. That is beautiful. That is exactly it. Run into the birds. I want you to go and be fully self-expressed today and watch. I used to be so carefree. I miss that. I miss that me. I want her back. Yes, Michelle. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And it doesn't mean you don't pay your bills, and it doesn't mean that you don't handle your grown-up responsibilities, but we don't need it to compress us. We need it to be fully self-expressed. And here's the deal. Here's the beauty of this. When you are fully self-expressed, when you be your beautiful self, the world honors that. The universe honors that. And joy comes to you. Peace comes to you. What is it? What is peace worth? Is peace worth the rejection and the people that are going to be like, did that guy just get up and dance in the middle of the restaurant with his wife because this beautiful song came on? That inspires me, but he's also crazy. Did that woman just do a twirl walking down the hallway because she felt like it? Does that person always laughing? Is she always just having a good time? You have permission to be 100% ridiculously, completely inspired. And I want you to just be aware today of that. I want you to be aware of where the compression's coming from. Now, don't be mad at the compression because you've allowed it. It is still on us. If we allow ourselves to be compressed, we shouldn't be mad at the compressors. That's us allowing that to happen. So there's no resentment. I mean, think about a little kid. The little girl just runs and she spins and she's running and dancing and singing. And then one of the compressors says, hey, chill out. That doesn't stop her from it. She's not mad at that person. She may stop for a minute, but it's still inside of her. And she's going to do it again as soon as the compressor's gone. So I don't want you to be mad at compressors. This is not about getting out there, anything out there. This is all inward of being the beautiful, free, loving, joyful you that you've always had inside of you, but we've allowed the compressors to compress us, and it's time to pop that bubble and be crazy. So I would love, what a joy it would bring to me, is if you sent me a text or commented on this and said one of the crazy things you did today that you've been holding in and now you're going to do it. And that would just make my life. Hey, I'm Michael Botts. I love you. I adore you. I want you to have an extraordinary life. I want you to succeed at life because when you exceed, you're serving, solving, and saving others. I'm proud of you. I do love you. I care about you. Thank you guys for being here. You guys have stayed on. And I just know you're really blessing me. You're awesome. I will see you tomorrow morning. Don't miss it. Share this. Share this video, guys. I was so good this morning, everybody forgot to share. Share right now. There's a place by the comments where you can hit share. Share it right now, and everybody will get it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, share. Ready? Share. Share. Share, 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 share. That's my inner child coming out. Share. Share, 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 share. There. I did it. My compressors. Even in actually, you know what? I think some of the compressor is just us. It's just us. So don't allow compression to happen. And go be your beautiful self. I love you. Share, share, share. Have a great day. We're done there, and we're done there.